Hello and welcome to another video here at AV Forums. We're here in one of our testing rooms, and this time we're taking a look at the Yamaha YSP-5600 soundbar. The soundbar itself retails for just under £1,600 and is the world's first to support both Dolby Atmos and DTS:X thanks to a future firmware update. It also includes Yamaha's MusicCast multi-room system. Although you also have the option of the YSP-5600W, which comes with an active subwoofer, although that will cost you just under £1,900. Okay, we'll open up the box now and take a closer look at the accessories, the soundbar itself and its connections. Right, let's see what we've got. Well, first of all, we have a remote control. Relatively simplified remote control, which is always good to see. We've got the input selections here, navigation controls here, subwoofer level, volume, all the cinema DSP modes here. Basically everything that you would need to set up and control the YSP-5600. Also got some batteries to go with the remote control. Here we have a cardboard stand that you can use for the microphone for the automated setup procedures. That's a nice little touch from Yamaha, a little cardboard stand that you can use to hold the mic basically when you're actually running the auto EQ setup. There are actually more accessories beneath the soundbar itself, so we're going to take the soundbar out now and have a look at these extra accessories. So underneath the soundbar we have warranty documentation and what looks like an optical digital cable. Yes, it is. We also have a full manual on a CD-ROM. And screws for the wall brackets. Over here we have a setup microphone. This is the microphone that you'll use for the automated EQ setup procedure. As you can see underneath there is an attachment for a tripod. If you've got a tripod you can use that, but if you don't have a tripod you can use the cardboard stand that we saw earlier that was included in the box with the YSP-5600. And there you go, that's the setup microphone. And finally, over here, we have a power cable, another power cable, and also audio cables for connecting subwoofer. The YSP-5600 also includes this wireless subwoofer kit, which is why there was a second power cable in the box. And now we've seen this, we'll take a closer look at the soundbar itself. And here we have the Yamaha YSP-5600 soundbar. As you can see, it is quite large, so you might want to make use of those wall brackets that we saw earlier. Of course, it needs to be quite big because inside there's a 44 speaker array. And the reason that it needs all those speakers is because it uses sound projection technology to create a Dolby Atmos or a DTS:X experience. Also, it includes MusicCast for multi-room functionality. It also has Bluetooth, built-in Wi-Fi, and HDMI inputs and outputs. At the top there are some basic controls for on-off, volume up and down, and also input selection. But otherwise it's a very clean design with nothing else at the front. So let's take a look at the back and see what connections there are. Looking at the rear of the YSP-5600, you can immediately see there are screw holes for the wall brackets and that all the connections are inside a recessed area. The YSP-5600 has 4 HDMI inputs, the first of which supports HDCP 2.2, and it has an HDMI output which supports ARC. Whilst along the bottom there's a system connector, a subwoofer out, a left and right analog audio input, a coaxial digital input, 2 optical digital inputs, infrared in and infrared out. There's also a USB port for system updates, and an RS-232 serial connector for serial control. And finally, there's a LAN port if you don't want to use the built-in Wi-Fi for multi-room features. As we mentioned at the start of this video, you can buy the YSP-5600 in a package with Yamaha's NS-SW300 active subwoofer. And as far as black boxes go, it's a very attractive looking sub. There's a cloth grille at the front and an on-off and volume control at the top. And the subwoofer is ported at the side. At the rear of the subwoofer you'll find speaker terminals, left and right inputs, an LFE input, auto standby control with settings for off, low and high, a phase control, a bass control with a setting for movie or music, system connector, and also a control for setting the crossover of the subwoofer itself. And there you have the Yamaha YSP-5600W with soundbar, active subwoofer, wireless subwoofer kit and remote control. Don't forget, you can read the actual review at avforums.com/reviews. You can also see more videos at avforums.com/videos. And why not follow us on Twitter? And like us on Facebook. Thanks for watching.